I do compete in table tennis and I have been known to win some medals. I've recently joined the adult team, and the adults seem to take it a lot more competitively than the kids ever did. I win medals, usually because there's only 4 in the same age group as us and they don't want like one person to be left out. So not really a sporty person. I avoided PE in school like the plague. I really only go to like meet new people, socialise and hear other people's stories. Every time you meet up, it's honestly like you've never been away from each other. You just pick up straight where you left off. Like family really, it's unbelievable really. My mum is a pharmacist, so she's pretty well aware of all the risks that there was. But they've never displayed any kind of like worry about the sporting side of things. My family kept me going through it all. I had a very stable support system around me that helped me and supported me and just generally made me want to get better. But when you're that ill, you don't realise you're that ill. I was very ill for a long period of time, so that just became my norm really. I think the chance to meet other people in the same situation has helped me to be able to talk about it more freely. When I was 3, I had a heart viral infection that ate away the heart muscle and sent me into heart failure. Nine days after they noticed I had this infection, I was transplanted. I had a stroke when I was 10 years old that paralysed the left side of my body, and although most of the movement has come back, I still have restricted movement in my left foot and hand. They first told me that I probably wouldn't be able to walk again, but after just a couple of physio sessions, I think they changed their minds. They do say that it is possible that you need to be retransplanted, but they don't give you any time span because it could be 10 years, it could be 20 years, it could be any amount of time. I initially went into hospital with kidney failure actually. It wasn't until later that they realised the kidney problems was caused because my heart was so bad. And once they realised that, of course, I went straight on the organ transplant list. So I was in hospital for 3 months over Christmas and New Year. I volunteered to help with the pilgrimage to Lourdes, like to help push old people around in wheelchairs and things. Ended up being pushed around myself. I gave up on physio during my second transplant because obviously I wasn't well enough to carry on. But I realised then that my mobility wasn't sufficient enough to last me what was a week of walking every day, and that kind of spurred me on to restart the physio. Once you've been transplanted, you've got to be 6 months post-transplant, which is after transplant, before you're allowed to compete in the British Transplant Games. I was just 6 months and 17 days post-transplant, and I was competing in the games again. That was my goal actually. When I was transplanted in January, I set myself a goal that I would be fit enough and well enough to compete in those games that summer. Live as if you were going to die tomorrow and learn as if you were going to live forever. And that's kind of what I try to do. I don't tend to live in the past. Anything could happen.
If you got the chance to meet one of the family members from one of the donors, is there anything you would like to say to them?
Right, I think I would just like let them know that his or her their family member's donation wasn't wasted. Like I'd let them know like what I've done in my life, how I've used his gift or her gift, how it's like helped me achieve the things that I've achieved. And I think, I don't know whether that would be comfort to them, but at least like I think it would like help them realise that they didn't just like waste this gift.